Hi, this is a short little video just showing you through my current exhibition, which is on at Whitewater Contemporary in Polzeath in Cornwall, and it's running until the 18th of June. Would appreciate your comments if you have a chance to go. If not, there is a virtual online tour of the exhibition which you can see through the gallery website. And I've got a mixture of oil paintings, charcoal drawings and soft pastels, and also a couple of casein sketches which I've framed up, and they're on the wall in the gallery. So this is the gallery wall, looking round, quick look round on the walls there. We've included a couple of older paintings. We sold two of the pieces as the exhibition was going up, so they never even made it onto the wall. This is the exhibition catalogue. There we are on the coast path. We're actually on the Rumps, a place called the Rumps at the moment, near Polzeath. That's it, quick sketch in India ink for today at Pentire Point, and Polzeath is round the corner, and that's where we're heading now for a glass of lemonade. So obviously I did quite a bit of plein air work, plein air sketching towards the exhibition, and we're just flicking through the catalogue now. Really nice catalogue printed out, ready all for the exhibition, which is really great. And I appreciate that a lot from Nick, who runs the gallery. You can see mostly new work. There's 15 new pieces into the exhibition, and we've had included 3 or 4 of the older ones due to the sales before the exhibition went up. There's the 2 soft pastels on the wall, charcoal, oil paintings. There's the 2 casein paintings on the left, and that's a still shot. And that's what's in the window. I also did a couple of drawing demonstrations on the day the exhibition opened. For anybody who's interested, we had about 20 attended for the morning, and about 6 or 7 for the afternoon session. There's a charcoal at the seaside, Polzeath on cardi paper, which was quite an interesting paper to draw on. I've got an oil painting there, looking across to Stepper Point, breaking the clouds. This is soft pastels on plywood panel which has been gessoed. Bright sunny afternoon in Polzeath. This is a tree and telegraph pole on a origami handmade paper made for printing. Very difficult paper to draw on, but I thought I'd give it a go. Oil painting on board, a girl near Kellen Head, Polzeath. Looking north there. This is the casein sketch, looking across to Kellen Head and Tintagel. And here we are, out skating for a location to do the sketch. Getting confused. There's a kestrel. And that's the view. Okay, I've got my cardi paper taped up to this board here, little board, and I'm going to have a go with casein at painting that view up there. I hope this comes out, because I haven't got my mic with me, so it's just the phone mic now. We're going to paint this view as it's changing, because we've got some blue sky up there, look. A bit cloudy over there, but there's some light patches, which is what I like. So we're going to have a go at painting that, and you can see Tintagel right over there. This is Doyden Castle is in here. I think that's Kellen Head. So we're going to have a go at painting that now in casein. A drop of water in there, about half full. So here's the casein paints laid out, similar to my oil painting palette. So got a cadmium yellow, Naples yellow, which looks completely different to my oil painting Naples yellow. Cadmium red, that's an alizarin crimson. Got an ultramarine blue, a permasol blue, which I've never used before. Here I've got raw umber, a yellow ochre, and a burnt sienna, which I don't usually often use at all. I've got an ivory black there, and this is a couple of things of pots of white. I've got a big tube of white there, so that's how I try to lay them out every time I use them. And I've got a few spares as well there. They do dry out quite quick actually in this sort of sunny, dry weather with the wind, so I have to lay them out quite frequently. Today I've got a round, a rigger, and two flats of different sizes. I don't use anything too good with the casing because they do dry out and have a tendency to sort of stain the brushes green. And that's what we're looking at. We're going to do it in square format though, so that's going to be quite tricky. I'll mix this with what I've got here is a permasol blue, white, and a bit of the alizarin crimson. I'm going to put that, maybe a touch of yellow ochre to grey it off a bit more. That's going to go over the sky with water, mixed with water. So I'll just get something down on here quite quickly. I'll cover this quite quickly and then work into it. But see, this cardie paper's got quite a heavy size on it, so it's quite hard. It's not like in my sketchbook. And I've brought this sketchbook with me as well. This is a pith sketchbook which I've been using recently. That's one I did on 6th of May up at Polzeath, and it handles, it's very smooth paper with no size on it, so we'll see how this differs after this session. And we've got this far, so that's the sky laid in, and I've just started putting in these, obviously put something in for the water, and I've just started painting these in. I've had to be quite quick, so I'm not been able to film very much. So I've been talking to people and painting this in before it changes. It's changing quite quickly. That's what it looks like right now. Right, so I think I'm going to paint in this area here now, which is Kellan Head, I think. And yeah, I'm going to mix up some of the cadmium yellow with some ivory black, see what we get. Nice green there. If we want to tone that green down a little bit, we just add a little bit of cadmium red, which is its complementary colour in there, and it starts to tone it down a little bit. So bright and harsh now. That's going to go in somewhere. Somewhere in here. Just for the moment, no, we'll alter it up as needed. Right, so that's what we've ended up with. My battery's just about to go on my phone, so I'm going to have to leave it at that for now. Sorry I couldn't film any more, so I've got a bit of walking to do on that coast path to get back to the car park. So that's Kellan Head in Casing Paints on the cliffs near Lundy Cove, Polzeath. Now I walked on to Paven Cove, which I've not been to before, and I did this others casing sketch quickly, looking across to the mall, and that's Evening Sky from Pentaglaze metre square oil painting, which was in the exhibition. This is another oil painting looking across to Stepper Point in the evening, across Padstow Bay. Soft pastels on gessoed plywood panel, Polzeath sunset, nice chance to use some nice colours there. This was an oil painting on plywood, reflections at Baby Bay. inspired by the sketch that I did, plein air sketch in oil pastels in a previous video. Stepper point from the shallows of Polzeath, oil on canvas. Charcoal drawing on Cardi paper there, looking across the Stepper point, across Padstow Bay on a Sunday afternoon. There's the casing sketch on the Cardi paper from Ephaven Cove. A charcoal on plywood panel of the rocks looking across Padstow Bay there from the coast path as you go towards Polzeath. And that's Polzeath Beach with some interesting figures looking across to Pentire Point there. And there's me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and bye for now.